the scariest places in the universe explained. Listen now. Listen, we gotta get some knowledge up in here, bro. Space is such a... I love space, personally. Like, you know, Marvel, Dragon Ball, the way they introduce their galaxies, universe, and all, I love that shit, man. I love it, man. I just love it, man. I'm so curious about what's actually out there.
Is one of the most mysterious and terrifying places in the known universe. Discovered in 1981 by astronomer Robert Kishner and his team during a redshift survey of the galaxies, the Boetes Void is an enormous region of space that is almost entirely empty. Located in the constellation of Boetes, it lies approximately...
I don't know what the fuck is a Boetes, but how is that possible, though? There's absolutely nothing? But how? That doesn't make sense, though. How can there be nothing in a certain region? What?
Approximately 700 million light years away from Earth.
Light years,
what makes
bro,
the Boetes
crazy.
Void so unsettling is its enormous scale and emptiness. Spanning roughly 330 million light years in diameter, it is one of the largest known voids in the universe. To put that into perspective, if the Milky Way galaxy were placed inside it, it would be alone, with no other galaxy.
Oh, wait, what? wait. Basically, the Milky... It's big enough to swallow... I'm so confused.
Galaxies
we don't even know how many galaxies there are. So how would that... What would the Milky Way be by itself? Because... I'm so...
For hundreds of millions of light years in every direction. In total, the void contains far fewer galaxies than expected. Only about 60 have been found inside, compared to the thousands that should occupy a region of that size. The emptiness of the Boetes Void challenges our understanding of the large-scale structure of the cosmos. It's often called the Great Nothing, due to how devoid of matter it is. Scientists believe it formed from gravitational effects early in the universe's history, possibly from the merging of smaller voids. However, some theorists have speculated that such vast emptiness could hint at an unknown cosmic phenomenon, or that we're seeing the limits of our observational understanding. Its haunting isolation and incomprehensible...
let's be honest, how much will humans be able to understand about what's out there? I don't think we'll ever be able to know what is all that is out there. That's I don't think it's possible. Honestly, if I'm being honest.
Are what make the Boetes Void one of the scariest places in the universe.
Yeah,
it's a reminder that the cosmos isn't just filled with stars and galaxies, but also with vast, lonely stretches of absolute nothingness. Places where time and light seem to vanish into silence. The Eridanus Supervoid is one of the most eerie and mysterious...
What the fuck did he just say, bro? The Eridanus Supervoid.
Structures in the known universe. First identified in 2004 through observation of the cosmic microwave background, CMB, the afterglow of the Big Bang, astronomers noticed a strange cold spot in the sky in the direction of the constellation Eridanus. Further investigation revealed that this...
what the hell are these constellations? I've never heard of those. What the hell? What are these constellations, bro? I deadass never heard of Eridanus, bro. What is going on?
Region is not just cold, but also...
And mind you, I watched Senseiya, so I know quite a bit of them. I watched Senseiya, bro. I know quite a bit of them, but I've never heard of those.
Vastly underpopulated with galaxies, forming what's now known as the Eridanus Supervoid. Located about 1.3 billion light-years away, this massive cosmic void spans roughly 1 billion light-years across, making it one of the largest known voids in the universe. It is characterized by an extreme lack of galaxies, stars, and matter. In comparison to other voids, which are common in the large-scale structure of the cosmos, the Eridanus Supervoid stands out due to its immense size in connection to the unusually cold region of the CMB.
Yeah, because it's bigger than the Great Nothing.
Some scientists believe it may explain the so-called cold spot in the CMB. But even that explanation is controversial. Others have speculated more wildly that it could be evidence of a collision with another universe, or a sign of physics beyond our current understanding. Its enormous scale and isolation stir existence.
If two universes were to collide into one another, they would just leave a big-ass hole in the fucking the universe world. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about, man? That doesn't even make sense.
Dread. reminding
Wouldn't
us
they
how
merge
little we
together, or
truly
wouldn't even
understand.
if the collision destroyed, wouldn't there be some residues that would then grow to become a whole new galaxies? I don't know. Maybe I'm
About
stupid.
the universe. In a cosmos filled with matter, energy, and vibrant galaxies, the Eridanus supervoid is a silent and unsettling exception. A lonely
Damn.
expanse where even light seems to dim and vanish. It's one of the scariest places in the universe precisely because we don't fully know why it exists at all. The Great Attractor is one of the most mysterious and unsettling
What the
phenomenon in the
fuck
observable
is
universe.
this?
It was first discovered in the 1970s and 1980s when
All right, how
astronomers noticed that our galaxy, the Milky Way,
yeah.
along with hundreds of thousands of other galaxies, were being pulled towards a specific region of space at immense speeds, roughly 600 kilometers per second. But what was
Wait.
doing the pulling remained hidden, obscured by the dense
So we
stars.
don't even know stills. So we don't even know what exactly it is, and that means, mind you, they didn't have a whole last I don't know. They had a whole ass like idea that the collision of two galaxies created the whole big ass super void, Eridanus super void, I think. That wouldn't that mean that if we were to collide? Man, this
And
shit
dust of
giving me
our
a
own
headache.
galaxy in an area called the Zone of Avoidance. The Great
What?
Attractor lies about 150 to 250 million light years away in the direction of the constellation Norma,
What
near
the
the center of the Laniakea
Alright.
supercluster, which includes the Milky Way. Despite its massive influence, it cannot be
Supercluster.
directly observed with visible light, adding to its eerie allure. It
You can't
appears
see
to
it?
be a gravitational anomaly,
Yeah,
an
sounds like it
unseen
is
mass
gravity
exerting a
that's doing its magic. What the hell are we
powerful
doing?
gravitational pull on everything in the region. What makes the Great Attractor so terrifying is not just its invisibility, but also what it implies, that there are massive structures in the universe that we cannot see.
What the fuck is all this? Milky Way, Piscis Kestis supercluster, Piscis supercluster, Taurus molecular, Abel cluster. Of what the fuck?
Or fully understand, yet they shape the motion of entire galaxies. Later research suggests the Norma cluster, a massive collection of galaxies, is a major component of it. But the full extent of what's behind the Great Attractor's pull
Of galaxies. Oh, so clusters are clusters of galaxies. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna...
remains unknown. Even more unsettling, some scientists believe the Great Attractor may itself be moving toward an even more massive structure called the
my
Shapley
God.
supercluster. With that being said, the Great Attractor is a reminder that the universe is not only vast and violent, but
yeah.
also
It
filled
is
with
vast.
unseen forces that tug at everything, including us, drawing entire galaxies into the unknown. The event horizon of a black hole is one of the most
black
terrifying
holes are so interesting, bro. Black holes and singularities, or so, I don't know if that's the way it's called, but are so interesting. Isn't there like a whole ass idea that if you were to get close enough to a black hole horizon, you would be able to meet yourself from another universe? Bro, I love reading about these type of shit, bro. It's so interesting.
Frontiers in the universe, a cosmic point of no return. The concept was first developed in the early 20th century following Albert
Alberto.
Einstein's theory of general relativity, and later refined by physicists like Carl Schwarzschild, who mathematically described the radius around a black hole where nothing can escape. Not
Damn,
even
how
light.
smart
The
were
event
these
horizon
names, bro?
isn't a physical surface, but
Oh,
a
you
boundary
see,
in
the
space.
singularity is inside. The singularity is the black hole itself. The event horizon is around the black hole. I don't know.
Once something crosses this invisible line, it is inevitably pulled towards the black hole's center or singularity
I
by
mean,
immense
isn't
gravitational
a black hole like a collapse of a galaxy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
forces. No single object can escape past this threshold, meaning anything that falls in is lost
This is
to the
a black
observable
hole? That ain't
universe
really a
forever.
black hole, bro.
Event horizons exist around all black holes, whether they are stellar
So the black hole is like this basically, and it goes like this. that means that wouldn't it be connected? Wouldn't that mean that if maybe, like this, maybe if you enter a black hole, well, the odds are probably that you'll die, but maybe you might get sent to another world, cause you got the hole, and like there's the tunnel. Maybe the tunnel is connected to another black hole, and it swaps things that go inside. Oh, it's just a theory,
Mass black
bro.
holes scattered throughout the galaxy, or supermassive black holes. From the outside of them, time appears to stop at the edge.
Oh wow.
From the inside, space and
So
time
if a
distort
human were
beyond
to orbit around a black hole, time wouldn't pass for them? God damn, this is so interesting.
comprehension. An object falling in would be stretched by spaghettification, pulled apart by tidal forces as it heads towards the singularity. We've
You're
never
dead.
observed an event horizon directly until 2019, when the Event Horizon Telescope captured the shadow of the one in Miser 87, a galaxy 53 million light-years away. The event horizon symbolizes the edge of known physics, a boundary where our understanding breaks down. It's a reminder that the universe harbors places where
Wow,
even
this is
light,
beautiful,
information,
bro.
and the laws of nature themselves are erased. The center of a black hole, known as the singularity, is
yeah.
arguably the most terrifying and mysterious place in the entire universe. While the concept of black holes was first predicted by Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity in
This man is so smart, bro. Like, god damn, how many people like Albert Einstein will exist in the history of humanity? How this man is
1915, the singularity itself emerged as a key idea in the 1960s through the work of physicists like Roger Penrose and Stephen Hawking. A
Hawking
singularity
also was
is
smart
a
as
point
hell.
where matter is crushed into infinite density, and the
Oh,
laws
so
of
you
physics
dead.
as we know them break down completely. The singularity lies at the very heart of a black hole,
Oh, yeah.
hidden beneath the event horizon, the boundary beyond which nothing, not
Fourth
even
round
light,
ring.
can escape. From the outside, a black hole may appear as a dark, invisible sphere, but deep within it is the singularity,
Yeah.
a place where gravity is so intense that time and space cease to function normally. Singularities exist all across the universe, typically at the centers of black holes formed by the collapse of massive stars. What makes the singularity
it is
so
the collapse of stars. I was, yeah.
frightening is our utter lack of understanding. The laws of physics,
This is
including
something
general
way
relativity and
beyond
quantum
the
mechanics,
humans.
cannot describe what happens at this point of infinite density. Time, space, and matter become meaningless. It's a cosmic mystery that no human, or even light, can ever witness directly. The singularity represents the ultimate unknown, a place where the universe turns inside out, where cause and effect may not apply, and where the very fabric of reality is torn apart. Sagittarius A star is one of the most frightening and fascinating locations in the universe. It is
What
a
is this?
supermassive black hole located at the very center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, and lies about 26,000 light years from Earth in the direction of the
Wait a
Sagittarius.
minute. So in the Milky Way, there currently is a black hole. Why have I never heard of this? Why have I never heard of this? There's a black hole in the middle of the Milky Way, and like that, it's 26 billion light years away from us. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's far, but
Constellation.
Wouldn't
Although
that
the
one day
existence
pull
of
us in?
something massive at the center of the galaxy has been suspected for decades, Sagittarius A star was first identified as a strong radio source in 1974 by astronomers Bruce Ballack and Robert Brown. It has a mass
Good job,
equivalent to
buddies.
about 4 million suns,
God
compressed into an
damn.
area no larger than our solar system. This enormous mass creates an intense gravitational field that pulls in everything nearby,
That's what I
including
thought.
light. At its core is the event horizon, a point of no return. Anything that crosses it is swallowed forever, spiraling toward the unknown singularity within. For years, Sagittarius A star remained a mysterious, invisible monster. It wasn't until 2022 that scientists, using the Event
That's
Horizon
recent.
Telescope, captured the first image of its shadow, confirming the presence of the supermassive
only
black
its
hole.
shadow, bro.
What
That's
makes
crazy.
Sagittarius A star especially eerie is that it lurks quietly in the heart of our own galaxy.
that is
It's
scary,
capable of
bro. I'm not
devouring
even
stars,
gonna lie.
planets, and potentially the entire solar system. Fortunately, Earth is far enough away to be safe, for now. Sagittarius A
Yeah,
star
'cause, I
represents
mean,
the limits of our
when the more it absorbs, the bigger it becomes, or something like that. Maybe I'm probably wrong because I watch too many animes, but but you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility, man. You know what I'm saying?
understanding and the destructive power of gravity. Quasars are among the most powerful and terrifying objects in the universe.
What are those?
First discovered in the 1960s, quasars appear to be star-like points of light in the sky, but with one shocking
of
difference. They emitted more energy than entire galaxies. The
Wow.
first quasar identified, 3C273, was found in 1963 by astronomer Martin Schmidt, revealing that these
Oh.
objects were not stars, but something far more extreme. A quasar is powered by a supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy.
Again,
As
a black
matter
hole, bro.
spirals toward the black hole, it heats up to millions of degrees, forming an accretion disk and blasting out enormous jets of energy across
And
the
that
cosmos.
is a quasar.
Quasars can emit radiation 1,000 times more powerful than the combined light of all the stars in the galaxy they reside in. These objects are so bright they can be seen from billions of light years away,
Wait,
making
how?
them some of the
'Cause
most distant.
I thought that the closer you get, the less time, space, and time. I just repeated myself. Time, space, and gravity, I think, matters. And light. Fuck. No, I said gravity. So how the fuck is there light coming out
and
of it?
ancient things we can observe. What makes quasars so terrifying is their violent nature and scale. If one were
wow.
anywhere near our galaxy, its radiation would strip atmospheres from planets and destroy any possibility of life. The
Damn.
jets they produce can stretch across millions of light years, tearing through interstellar space like cosmic blowtorches. Fortunately, quasars are mostly found in the early universe, meaning most are extremely far away, billions of light years from Earth. Still, their existence is a reminder of what happens when gravity, matter, and energy collide on massive scales. Magnetars are some of the most terrifying objects in the
Magnetars.
universe.
I've heard
Deadly
about them, but I don't know anything.
remnants of stars that possess magnetic fields so powerful they defy imagination. First
What was
theorized in the
oh,
early
yeah,
1990s.
in the Flash, right? Wasn't that what Zoom was trying to do? Charge up a magnetar or something?
90s, magnetars were confirmed through the observation of soft gamma repeaters, strange bursts
Which
of
is?
high-energy radiation that didn't fit into known categories.
Okay.
Astronomers realized they were witnessing something far more extreme than a typical neutron star. A magnetar is a type of neutron star formed when a massive star dies in a supernova explosion and its core collapses. What sets magnetars apart is their insane magnetic field, which can be a quadrillion times stronger than the Earth's. So
They pull
strong
things
that it
toward
could
them?
erase your credit card from thousands of kilometers away and tear atoms apart. Their
I don't got a
magnetic
credit
fields
card.
twist and snap like cosmic rubber bands, releasing massive flares of X-rays and gamma rays in an instant. The most terrifying aspect of a magnetar is the destructive power it can unleash. A single flare from a magnetar could fry satellites, damage power grids,
God
and even
damn.
impact Earth's atmosphere if one were close enough. Fortunately, most known magnetars are located tens of thousands of light years away. One of the closest known magnetars, SGR 1806-20,
That's a shitty
is
name.
about 50,000 light years from Earth. Despite their distance,
We're good.
magnetars remain a threat. They're unpredictable, incredibly violent, and poorly understood. If one were to form too close to our solar system, it
we're
could
not
unleash a
good.
burst of radiation strong enough to devastate life on Earth. The dark flow is one of the most mysterious and unsettling phenomenon in the cosmos. A strange motion of galaxies
My bad.
clusters that defies our understanding of how the universe should behave. It was first detected in 2008 by astronomers using data from NASA's Wilkinson Microwave Anisotropy Probe, the WMAP. Researchers noticed that massive clusters of galaxies appeared to be drifting in the same direction at high speeds, towards a specific region of the sky, without any visible cause. This unexplained motion was
called
dubbed
the dark flow?
flow. What makes the dark flow so terrifying is that it suggests the presence of something enormous and completely unknown outside the observable universe.
And unseeable.
Galaxy clusters as far as 2.5 billion light years away are all being pulled in the same direction, toward a region beyond the edge of what we can see. This hints at the possibility that something exists beyond the known cosmos, perhaps a massive structure or even another universe. The idea that there could be
Yo.
hidden influences beyond the observable universe challenges our understanding of cosmic inflation, the Big Bang,
Which is
and the
the
very
Big Bang.
fabric of space-time. Some theories suggest that the dark flow could be caused by a gravitational pull from a massive structure beyond our cosmic horizon, something we may never be able to observe directly. We don't know exactly where the dark flow is coming from or what's causing it, only that vast numbers of galaxies are being drawn toward a mysterious region of space at speeds exceeding 600 kilometers per second. The dark
Wow.
flow is terrifying because it represents a true unknown, evidence that the universe may be larger, stranger, and more dangerous than we ever imagined. It's like seeing the ripple of a wave and having no idea what caused it or how big the source might be. Rogue black holes are one of the most terrifying phenomena in the universe. Stealthy,
we're back
invisible destroyers drifting through
Invisible?
space with the power to
And they
annihilate
drift?
everything
Oh
in their
hell no, bro. They drift. They go around. Oh no. That's actually terrifying. Cause I was like, okay, black holes, they don't move, right? So we are not really in danger from them, right? As long as one doesn't form really close. But some of them moves. Oh fuck me,
path.
bro.
These black holes are not anchored at the center of galaxies like supermassive black holes. Instead, they roam the cosmos alone, untethered and undetectable until it's far too
That
late.
looks like an
While
eye.
black holes
What the
themselves have been studied since the early 20th century, the
White hole.
idea of rogue black holes, those not bound to a galaxy, began gaining attention in the early 2000s through simulations and gravitational studies. Rogue black holes are thought to form when massive stars die in supernova, or when black holes are violently ejected from galactic centers due to collisions or gravitational interactions. Once free, they drift through interstellar space silently. Since black holes do not emit light, these rogue wanderers are nearly impossible to see unless they interact with matter or distort the space
Yeah, they
around
leave
them.
a hole.
What makes rogue black holes so frightening is their stealth. They could pass through a star system, tear apart planets, or even devour stars, and we might not detect them until the
That looks like
gravitational
an eye
effects are
again,
already
bro.
happening. It's estimated that there could be
Again.
millions of rogue black holes drifting through the Milky Way alone. In fact, in 2022, NASA confirmed the first possible detection of a rogue black hole about 5,000 light years away using gravitational microlenses.
us?
Unlike black holes in known locations, rogue black holes could be anywhere, even heading towards us without warning. They're
Yeah.
terrifying because they combine the destructive
Another
power
eye.
of black holes with complete unpredictability. They are, quite literally, death from the dark. Ton 618 is one of the most terrifying and awe-inspiring places in the known universe.
What is
It
it?
is a hyperluminous quasar powered by one of the largest and most massive black holes ever
Again, a
discovered.
black hole.
First identified in the 1950s as a faint
So
blue
it is
star
the
during a
biggest black hole to ever exist currently.
survey of blue stellar objects, Ton 618's true nature wasn't understood until decades later. In the 1970s, astronomers realized it was not a star but a quasar. What makes Ton 618 truly horrifying
Damn,
is the
it's
monstrous
beautiful,
black hole at its core. Current estimates place its mass at around 66 billion times the mass of our sun. To put that in
Damn.
perspective, the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, Sagittarius A star, is only
It's
about
way-
4 million solar masses. Ton
What?
618's black hole is
It's
so
way
massive that
bigger.
it defies conventional models of how such objects form and grow. Ton 618 is located 10.4 billion light years away from Earth,
But it's big as
meaning
shit,
we
though.
see it as it existed just a few billion years after the Big Bang. The light from this distant quasar has been traveling through space for most of the age of the universe. Despite this unimaginable distance, its brightness is so intense that it can still be observed from Earth with powerful telescopes. What makes Ton 618 so frightening is not just its mass or energy output, but what it represents. The potential for black holes of incomprehensible
Yeah.
scale
Yeah,
to
they
exist.
big as
It devours
shit.
matter at such a rate that it outshines entire galaxies
But what
with
would
jets
happen
of radiation.
if two black holes were to collide into one another? I'm curious. What would happen? Would it cause a massive explosion? I don't know.
That could obliterate anything nearby. Ton 618 is a reminder that the universe harbors entities so vast and powerful that they challenge our understanding of physics and make us
is
feel
crazy.
infinitely small. The
Oh,
edge of
we are small, man. That's not even a question. We are very
the
much
observable
small.
universe is one of the most mysterious and chilling regions in all of existence. It is
We
the
don't even know
boundary
how big
beyond
the
which we
universe
can no
is.
longer see, simply because the light from those regions hasn't had enough time to reach us since the beginning of the universe. This concept was first understood in the mid-20th century, following the discovery of cosmic
Why does this
expansion
look like
and
an
the
eye
Big Bang
again?
Theory, which led scientists to realize that the universe has a finite observable limit. The edge isn't a physical wall, but a cosmic horizon, the limit of the visible universe. It lies approximately 46.5 billion
But
light
what do you
years
think
away
would
in
be at
every
the
direction.
end of that, bro? Another universe? Would it be like galaxies? Like, you know, a galaxy and like some are next to it. Would it be the same? The universe would like resemble a galaxy and like many universes would be next to it? Damn, bro, this is making my brain work, bro.
That's because while the universe is about 13.8 billion years old, space itself has been expanding faster than the speed of light, carrying galaxies away from us as their light travels towards us. What makes this boundary so terrifying is the unknown. Beyond
Yeah, we
it
don't
may
know
lie
shit.
countless more galaxies, perhaps even entirely different laws of physics, alternate universes, or the true scale of the cosmos, none of which we can observe or truly reach. Everything past the edge
It
is
looks like an
forever
eye, bro.
invisible, cut off by the limits of light and time. Even more unsettling is that galaxies near the edge are moving away so quickly due to cosmic expansion that they will
Whoa.
eventually disappear
my
from view
God.
forever, leaving us in a darkening universe. Over time, the cosmos may become lonelier and colder as light from distant objects fades into the void. The edge of the observable universe is terrifying because it forces us to confront cosmic isolation, the limits of human perception,
I
and
don't
the
really care
vast
about that. I
unknown
wanna
beyond
know
our
what's
reach.
beyond that.
It's not just a border of space, it's the edge of everything we can ever know. Thank you for watching this video. If you
Bro.
enjoyed,